now and cry later. It's crazy how this paper got more power than your savior.
Yo, what it do, family? We back with another one here at Vaughn Reacts, you know what I'm saying? Where we like to talk about what's going on in the day-to-day, what's going on in the world, what's going on in the black community and things like that. Also, where we like to strive for better heights, you know what I'm saying? Trying to keep our people on P, you know what I'm saying? On their square, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to say. They're trying to keep our people updated with what's going on around the world. Keep your head on that swivel so you don't get caught up out here, you know what I'm saying? So you don't get caught lacking. You always got to be prepared so you ain't, you know what I'm saying, never caught unprepared. But nah, today's video is going to be real quick, you know what I'm saying? It might be a part 2, might be a part 3. We might just make a long, you know what I'm saying, whatever it's called, or a long formatted video where I put like the clips in pieces and stuff like that in, just depending on what y'all say and how y'all feel, you know what I'm saying? But today we talking about it's gonna be a little bit about how Sonya Massey, but not only Sonya Massey, it's also gonna touch on like the Mormon church. You get what I'm saying? And what they have to do with us as black people not being able to be who we are. You dig what I'm saying? Not be able to unite and become one. And it also just so happens to work with the aspect and what they're trying to push with the Project 2025, or should I say 2025 project. I don't know which way YouTube gonna prefer you say it, but we just said it. But anyway, without further ado, we're gonna get right into it real quick. Cause like I said, we're not gonna make it too long and drawn out. But I do got a couple points that I wanna touch on. But now this is one of the things, like I've always been studying religions and all these different types of things and where they come from. And as you can see, I got the unk on my neck, so I know what side I stand on. But nevertheless, we can get into those things too. I might just make a whole channel for it. But when you talk about religions and the people that so-called run these different nations and things like that, religion plays a big part in that, whether you believe it or not. So when it comes down to this 2025 project, they're actually thinking about or talking about turning America into a new Christian state, basically a new Christian nation. You dig what I'm saying? And it just so happens that some people believe that the Mormons are the true Christians. That's, hey, we ain't gonna get too in depth about their beliefs as far as everything they believe in, but we're gonna get into this main part right here, because this is the encompassing factor of everything. So in the Mormon church, they basically believe that in the beginning there was a war between God and the devil. Now in this war, basically you could say they believe that the people that have black or brown skin like me, like the African people, descendants of Africans or African people in general. I know how y'all be all funky with that, you know what I'm saying? But I really don't care. We Africans. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, at the end of the day, there was a war between God and the devil. And in this war, basically everybody who sided with the devil ended up losing the war. The devil ended up losing the war. The people who was like the most exalted and stuff like that on God's side basically became angels. They was able to live, you know what I'm saying? They was able to live in heaven, and the rest of them was sent down to earth to have a mortal life, have a human life. But get you, not to like jump in between this, I also want you to understand, in the Mormon faith, they believe that Jesus himself, right, started as a regular man, started as a human, and he got exalted to being a god. So they believe that you can start from being a human and be exalted into a god through your deeds and practices, and you practicing the faith and giving your sacrifices. I don't even know if they like that word, but giving your sacrifices to the afterlife and the people from the afterlife and things like that, and worshiping the people that's passed away. So anyway, during this war, basically God won, as we know in the Bible. God's gonna win. So God won, and all the people that sided with the devil or Satan basically were cast to hell, and some of them were reborn. And the ones that were reborn that was on Satan's side, like his exalted one stayed in hell with him, basically, as the demons. And then the people that was reborn were reborn with black skin. You did what I'm saying? Then this is supposed to be a marker or indicator to say that basically you sided with the devil. So their belief system, which we all know, your belief system, your spiritual system, basically is most of the time is going to supersede anything else in your life. So basically their spiritual system says that black people are the devil, or we sided with the devil. We sided with Satan during this war, and they didn't. And so they believe that. Now you also got a new sect in there. That it's a new sect of them that believe that black people can't be redeemed. But overall, at the beginning, they believe that black people cannot be redeemed at all. So with that being said, when you can't be redeemed, you're basically nothing. So this is one reason why they would stop black people from coming together. Another reason why they would stop them is basically if you feel like these people coming together worked with the devil, then anytime you see them coming together at any point in time, that's the devil being reincarnated again. So it's by your spiritual right that you're supposed to have to stop that. You get what I'm saying? You do get how deep that is? That's basically them saying spiritually, their ideology is that whenever it's a group of us black people coming together, even if it's just something positive for us, that's the devil to them. So with that being said, man, I hope y'all not getting lost. It's, like I said, we can, if I need to, one of these days, I'll just drop a whole lecture about the ideology and the faith. But nevertheless, as I was saying, so they believe that we're the devil and things like that. And it just so happens that it's a good bit of, at least 65% of people who practice this faith are in like high places, such as like government agencies and things like that, like the 3-letter words and the everyday police officers and things like that. And this is why I'm saying it also ties into Sonia Massey, because I'm not saying that I have hands down proof that that man, you feel me, was a Mormon, but what I'm saying is most of them, a lot of them are follow that faith. You get what I'm saying? And so they use Mormons, not just the regular. I got a call. But they use Mormons not just as like police force, but they use them for the other agencies. You know what I'm saying? Because these people, most of the time, they can speak other languages. They go on missions to different places. And I want you to understand this, right? When Africa was invaded, back when we was at home, one of the times they invaded, one of the first things they did was to send missionaries into Africa. You know what I'm saying? These missionaries weren't really following the faith that they say they were following. They were just scouts, things like that, like an internal, they were scouts to try to basically build an internal force inside of another person's land. And now these people here, I'm not saying America's our land, it's black people, even though people like to say that, but we're not into that discussion right now. These people here are basically an internal armed force of a bunch of people who believe that stopping black liberation, unity, and everything else is an act of God. That's how deep it is. So it's like I said, I can go into a whole in-depth video, whatever, if I have to, but these people here believe that basically we incarnated evil. Now, like I said, you have another sect of them that believe that black people can't be redeemed. So you have a sect of people that believe that black people can be redeemed. You have a set of people that believe that black people can be redeemed. Can't and can, if that's not clear. Can't be and can be. The people that feel like we can't be are the reasons why things like these policies are going into order. And I want y'all to get this too. On top of that, with this project that they're pushing in, they're trying to take out, man, this video could be long. I'm about to stop it in a second. They're trying to take out, one of the things they're trying to take out is the public education system. And they want to be like, I think it's Oklahoma, is one of the states where they're trying to implement the Bible into school, as in history. I know y'all know that some of these school systems are actually working to take slavery out of the Bible. You dig what I mean? Slavery out of the Bible. Slavery out of of history, but they want to put the Bible in. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, in the Mormon Bible, which is a couple of them, they believe, and they also follow Jesus, just like the Christians do. You know what I'm saying? But they believe that black people are evil. You dig what I'm saying? It's crazy because it's not just them. Even in the Christian Bible believes the same thing. And it's the crazy thing because, like I said, they're trying to turn America into a Christian nation. That's what they say. That's their words, not mine. You can look that up. That's their words, not mine. You dig what I'm saying? But even in the Christian Bible, black people are cursed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is the religious beliefs of some people. You can't, like I said, the religion, a lot of times, your religion supersedes, or your beliefs on whatever you believe in, like, it supersedes anything else. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, if y'all want me to go more in depth on this, I can. You know what I'm saying? We can do that. I can pull up stuff and figure a way to get this stuff pulled up on the internet so y'all can watch it while I'm talking to y'all. You dig what I'm saying? But like I said, it's a lot of these people. I mean, Mormons aren't in high numbers, but they're in places of power. And there's a couple books, man, I can't think of the name of the authors. I'm gonna have to come back with it. It's a couple books even made by former CIA, three-letter word agencies, agents from three-letter word agencies. They have came out with books that have actually stated that, yeah, you know what I'm saying, it's a running joke in these agencies that, yeah, we look for Mormons, woo, 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 because they actually do look for Mormons too, because Mormons are, and when they're on a mission, man, they indoctrinate in their mission. Like, when you think about it, they believe in, basically, when it comes down to getting into heaven, nobody is granted off the rip a spot in heaven. You have to work for it, basically. And if you don't have it in the afterlife, if you didn't basically achieve that in the afterlife, then your people that are still connected to you can do like different ceremonies and things like that, things like this for you. You dig what I'm saying? Now, it's some things that I actually could say about the case with Sonia Massey that I'm not gonna say here. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna say it here because I'm not finna be called a conspiracy theorist, saying at the end of the day that's like, I'm trying to think of a way to like word it, but it is what it is. I'm just not gonna say that right here. I'm not gonna say that right now. You dig what I'm saying? But it just lets me know certain things. Especially, it just is what it is. But like I said, if y'all want me to go more in depth in these things, I can. But this is important because as black people, we always trying to figure out why can't we get along with certain people. We feel like we get into these religious groups or these different groups, and that we feel like we should be the same, but still we're not. And that just is what it is. That's life, man. I'm just saying, bro. I'm not even coming from the R word because I know motherfucker gonna be quick to try to do that. I'm not coming from no R word. This is in the religious text, so you can't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. You feel me? Like I said, this in the religious text. This is how they feel about us. And like I said, if y'all want me to go more in depth, y'all can leave a comment, like, subscribe. You dig what I'm saying? Share. Make sure I went over all these points. That's about cool. That's about cool for sure. But yeah, this video has been a little bit longer. If I need to go in depth, like I said, just leave a comment, man. Y'all be safe, man. Keep your head on a swivel, bro. This shit getting deeper and more treacherous, man. And sometimes, when I'm saying, pick up a book, my brother, my sister. You know what I'm saying? Pick up some books and read about what's going on. Like, for example, I'm gonna leave these couple of examples, right? In 1985, there was the MOVE movement in Philly. Now, granted, the mayor that let this go was a black man, you know what I'm saying? But he don't own the military. He didn't own the police force. So he's just a puppet. They unalived a lot of people in there. I don't even know if you can say I don't even know if you say K on here. You dig what I'm saying? Because YouTube be finicky. All these social media sites be finicky and all that type of shit. But anyway, they dropped the bomb on American soil in Philadelphia in 1985. And there was kids in the house. They also shot over 10,000 rounds. They shot so many rounds into an apartment building that they had to go get more ammunition and shoot more rounds. Knowing there's babies in there, there's women in there. Oh, man, look. That's why things like this happen. And Move, originally, was a peaceful group of black people. That's why things like that happen. Then you got the Panthers. They was taken down. You dig what I'm saying? They always use a black face, but it's a black face that they use as a scapegoat for the actually more sinister person behind that. You dig what I'm saying? It's the puppet and the puppet master. You feel me? So we be getting mad at the puppets, which may be looking like us, but most of the time, there's somebody with their hand in their back. Just like how when you talk about God, God is the God of the Bible and all that type of stuff. God ain't nothing but a ventriloquist dummy. Shout out to General SETI for that. Nothing but a ventriloquist dummy. The man that wrote the Bible is God, speaks for God. It's just like I've been sitting, I don't know if y'all ever seen any of my content anywhere else, but just like I said before, and I got this from SETI, got this from Dr. Ben, got this from Dr. John Howard Clark, and a bunch of other people, Dr. Shega Masavera Shango, a bunch of people I can go on and on and on. But like I said, the man that speaks for God is God. Now, man created God to explain the unexplainable to himself, but he also used religion and God to ordain the things that he does, whether right or wrong. So if that's the case, then that means somebody can write a book, and in that book, they can say, basically, I'm ordaining that you ain't nothing, that you don't deserve life. You dig what I'm saying? Or your life is less than that of an animal, or that the fact that your skin is black, that means that you're evil, and things like that. These holy books say. You dig what I'm saying? That means that a man wrote this, and so if a man wrote this, he's just justifying how he feels in paper and in a book, and other people are basically siding with that. So think about how deep this gets. And also, one more thing. I'm sorry, I keep saying one more thing, but this is the last thing for real. When it come down to these Mormons, you dig what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no hate to them. We ain't pushing no religious hate, none of that shit. You feel me? Because I know that can get you kicked up off it. We're not doing that. I'm just saying, when you run into them, most of the time, well, a lot of us be like, I don't want to hear what you talking about. I don't care about what you talking about. Get off my door. You feel me? I'm not giving no change. Ooh, I don't care about none of that, which allows them to get past and certain things in a lot of other rooms. Just pay attention, man. You know what I'm saying? Be safe out there, for sure.